Hey, everybody. I am sitting here with an amazing, talented person today that goes by the name of Super, the producer. And we are going to do a short interview today. We just want to get some information from him. He's going to tell you about his background. I got a few questions for him. So, y'all listen up. Super, the producer. How long you been doing this?
I officially started uh 2003
2003.
professionally.
Okay.
I came out of high school and a local artist, Static, gave me a record with R. Kelly. So I kind of got a super layup and just kept building in that direction, like trying to make really good music type shit with local artists and also major artists.
Okay. So that's kind of where you got the name from.
No, I actually, one of my friends gave me the name Super because I could fix anything. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I know how to work electronics and shit. But no, I went by the name of J Rock. So most people, especially around here in the south suburbs and you know what I mean, in Chicago, knew me as J Rock if you knew me, you know, from before I left and came back. I came back as Super. If that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Um, and what made I know you said you left and then came back. So what made you like? What made you step away?
Um, well, when I say I left, I mean I left Chicago and then Atlanta. I developed the Super moniker because J Rock got shot in the back. It's just not, you know. What I
Okay.
mean, I'm looking at the movie like hell no, I don't want to represent this. So
Right.
I got conscious about it, and one of my friends was, gave me a name, and I just picked up on it. So you know, I'm proud of that. Just even acknowledging that it wasn't, that first name wasn't positive. It wasn't serving me good, and it wasn't serving the guy in the movie
Okay. Okay. How long was you in Atlanta?
good. Probably about 10 years. I left and went down there, and I had made like a whole thing. I was like working with major artists and made in big studios as an engineer and producing records at the same time. So yeah, I had a nice run in Atlanta, but it just kind of burnt out. I felt like I had reached my plateau in terms of what was happening at the time. So I moved to LA after that.
Oh, okay. Busy city. Okay. And how did you build? Like, how did you really get into music producing? Like, what made you build the passion for it?
I had always been doing music like since a kid. I had a karaoke machine, so I used to record. Oh yeah, my karaoke machine. I kind of my mom would buy me newer equipment. And, I finally got like an MPC. Shout out to Bang. He showed me how to use the MPC and just step up my production game in
Okay.
terms of equipment and just he was part of the Kanye squad and did like Jim Jones certified gangster, but he gave me my first MPC for like a month.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? I bought mine, you know, later. I bought my own.
Okay. Okay. Kudos to you. So you've been out here in the business, just doing some stuff for a long time, doing your thing. Super.
Yeah,
And
I was blessed. I was blessed to meet some good guys. Like when I was young, I was doing everything on my own, and I finally kind of started inviting people that was bigger than me that could kind of teach me shit. And so, like I said, that's when Bang came in with the MP, and he put me on Jim Jones' first mixtape. So, shout out to my friend Bang. You know what I mean? We got major history and such.
Cousin Bang.
Yeah, cousin Bang. You know what I mean? You can find him on the podcast. I'm not sure the name, but
You're welcome.
yeah, you're welcome. But if you look up Cousin Bang on our social media, you'll see him working, doing film, music, all around. Talented guy.
Okay, shout out to Bang then. And I know that you was just saying that you have, people was helping you and get started and doing other things for you, and you just picked that up and kind of kept it moving. So I know you have like what you promote is positivity and gospel, and now you doing your thing. So shout out to you for paying it forward and doing positive things. So, and I know that you have a testimony to share with the people as well. So, you want to tell them some things about yourself?
Well, like I said, I got crazy. My genius. I'm just looking at it. I've worked with everybody from Young Thug. I got some stuff with Chicago. Like I got some stuff with Dirt. Them all the way to D12. If you ever heard of that group from Detroit, Currency. Like all around the map, literally with
Okay.
hip hop. You know what I mean? Just been blessed to meet these people, and a lot of times the first session is like, we might do 4 or 5 songs. So that's another reason why I took on Super, because I'm able to adapt in these situations very quickly.
Right. But you even like with adapting, you kind of like did you fully switch lanes like from hip hop to
No, I've done everything. So I got country music. I was doing some stuff like this unreleased stuff. I'm not even gonna say the names of the people because the songs ain't out. But I got country shit with major artists. I got what else I've been doing? Like I got R&B. I got, but all around the, it's not just hip hop. And then I got different styles of hip hop.
okay,
If that
okay,
makes sense.
okay. But as long as it's like nowadays though, like positive and
Yeah, yeah. So basically, during a couple years back, like maybe 4 years now, uh, I had some major highlights in my career. But at the same time, you remember around the time all the artists was dying type thing. So I'm not gonna get into detail and out of respect, but um, I kind of became in that crowd. Like, oh, I got a song with a big artist. Now he's gone. So it kind of messed with me because I couldn't take him from where we was at to the next level. Like, he's gone. Ain't no conversations about being more creative. It ain't no nothing. It was just like I sent the beat and let them do what they do. So by the time I built that relationship, comply like out of here, and
yeah.
that affected me. That affected me a lot, just in my personal life, because I had to sit back and like think about it. Like I'm texting this guy, you know what I mean? I'm texting these guys, but I'm texting this guy, and I got all these creative ideas. Like, hey, we can go in this direction, and I look at the news, and he was another artist that fell, in the prime of his career. So that I felt like not only I didn't get a chance to grow to get bigger on my own end, but I didn't get a chance to really expound and produce that artist. It's like I
Right.
sent the beat out, got on the album, but then look on the news, and unfortunately he's deceased now. So sometimes I look at those text messages and be like, I don't know, I can't help it. I couldn't even help. I couldn't even produce really because I can't have that conversation.
Right.
So, and it also made me reflect on things that I was doing in my personal life, or things that I was allowing around me, or things I allowed on my records. That a real producer would say, "Hey, you can't say that," or sing this like that. Like what I mean, it's a creative field. So it's like you kind of give somebody a beat, and the first time you kind of gotta let them do what they do. But I'm not really that type of producer that just send out beats.
Right.
So it just not only that, it was a lot going on. Because I got some stuff I was working with, like YSL camp. Not only just the multiple artists in that camp, but when they caught their case, me and my friends that go over there and work, we didn't have work.
Yeah.
So it was something that I was like, I invested my time in some things that I couldn't control, and you can't win on everyone. But I just was like, dude, you're grown enough and you're smart enough to know you knew this was gonna come. That you knew that ultimately this was gonna come if all that stuff was going on and the rumors were true.
Right.
So I like to take responsibility for things that I'm a part of. I'm not just gonna say like oh, I was just going along with the flow. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of niggas in jail that went along with the flow.
Right.
It's a lot of niggas in the grave that was going along with the flow. So I definitely don't want to join that crowd and face the consequences.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, cause with all the things that come with like producing and stuff, sometimes it can get really good for you. So what really made you like this the straw. Like I can't be part of.
Okay. I don't know if it's controversial, but it's just the truth. During the height of my career, my mom got sick. Like she had COPD, but then the RSV, it hit her hard, like a combination of things. So I just came home to visit, and by December maybe 27th, 28th, she was in the hospital, and that hospital stay probably was like a week, in which it was scary. So I was inclined to stay home and take care of my family and just kind of kind of rebuild with my mom. You know what I mean? We close, so we super close. So thank God, thank Jesus that I was able to work with her and heal her faster than the average person that's going through that. Like, get her like walking her around and getting her off the oxygen machine all day and just looking at ways that we can be healthier. So it kind of put me in a position to get to learn all these things quickly to help my family.
Okay, that's good. Thank God for you doing that and your mindset and stuff. So, is there anything else you want to say? Like, anything you want to leave the people with? Any information, advice, something to maybe tell an up and coming producer, young person, or something?
Okay, definitely. Be about your business, but don't just chase the money. Don't just do anything for money. You know what I mean? That's not a very that's not a good attribute in the long run. I know a lot of guys, especially young guys, they might send out a beat and they get with this artist, and now you're on that frequency. But if that ain't your frequency, it's not really serving you. Like now you trying to fit in with some shit that's not you. Like if you're R&B dude or something, you might do a song with a street dude and something hard, but that ain't it. Same if you're a gospel artist or country artist. It's not even. Yeah. It's like a check. It's like a check. I hate to say it, but it's kind of like selling your soul. You're doing some shit that don't really represent the reason why you start doing it.
Right.
And I think if you hustling, hustle. But if you want to build, you want to be like great producers, you kind of gotta. So a lot of things you got to turn down. A lot of things might not work out the way you plan, and you have to man up. Like, okay, I'm not gonna budge on this, or I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not like prime example. You might do something for an artist, and it kind of introduce you to other artists in that lane. But these other artists in that lane, some of them might be better and more positive than the one you working with, like the big one. So somebody in the crew might be up next, and you might catch a vibe doing something, original with them. But you definitely will find yourself like trying to fit in with the last guy. Some people they're not even really into music. Like they'll like this beat cold. They'll be like this beat cold. I'm like, you're not even listening to the melody. So, just on the creative side, I just like to work and build on that step by step to create these records, as opposed to, some people just give them a beat to rap on, and some artists just straight rap, don't even do a hook. It's just like not. It's just an engineer recording somebody over your beat. It's not no creative ideas that's really being thrown around in the mixer while we recording. So. I think don't chase no cheap checks. Don't exploit yourself for doing something that you wouldn't show your kids. You know what I mean? So, because it's still a legacy thing.
Yeah.
So you might get a hit record, and some people got goofy hits. Some people be like, my first hit was this, and I thought it was goofy, but you made some money. You know what I mean? So now, compared to somebody that's been building and crafting their skill, I think you go in the direction. So now, when I send out beats, I'm not even gonna send out beats that bring like low vibrational energy. I like good hooks. I like, thought-provoking lyrics. Even like comedy rap, like the Baby. I worked with him in Atlanta, and I always had respect for that dude because he rap good. He like damn near like the new Ludacris in terms of how he was fucking with it. So that's a moment I'm proud of. Like, I'm proud to know the Baby, and he always been a good dude. That controversy shit, I don't know about, but this guy that I met, like we in the studio doing push-ups. He put me back on like working out, and you know what I mean, when you get bored or when you get, you know what I mean, hit a little 50. So we doing 50. Like, hey man, if I miss this take up, you got to do a 50. So it just got to the point where we just hitting 50s together. Like fuck it, I'm just jump in. So those are good experiences that I think taught me in life, and I think those are the people that should be heard, because
Right.
they bringing things to the table that aren't just regular. Not saying, you know, a rapper that's not doing all that.
From being around.
Yeah, but like I said, I worked on the Baby's first mixtape. I engineered. I ain't produced none of it. But I made a friend in him in that time, and we, like I said, we would do push-ups, we kicking it. You know what I mean? And he's like a charismatic guy, you know. We kicking jokes, we having good, we eating good, and just we in this little studio with this DJ working on his first mixtape, I believe. The first, it could be the second one, I'm not sure. But I recorded that whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, shout out to the Baby, man. Very good rapper.
Yeah.
Very charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I think he's positive, and you know, he putting in work. Like you can hear it.
Yeah, he just dropped a real good song. His latest one, I can't remember the name of it, but I like the Baby.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I know Future. I know a bunch of. I know almost everybody. I know like half of the industry personally on a basis where like we kick it, joke before and shit. Not saying they my friends, but it's cool when you meet somebody and make that connection. I haven't really met nobody that I wasn't like friends with after the first week of recording with them type thing. So you get to know these people in real life. And I think that's important because it taught me a lot and built my confidence to go into other markets.
Right.
And hey, do this, do that. You know what I mean? I got confidence to tell them what to do because the Baby listened to me. Or I worked Chili was a good experience where funny story, like it was hot in Georgia. I mean, you know, it was hot in Georgia. So we get in the studio. It's like I took a shower, but by the time I get there, you know what I mean, I'm sweated up. So Chili walked in, and I tell her, I'm like super honest. So she like, hey, everybody, give me a hug. I'm like, man, I'm a little funny. I'm a little been sweating and shit. It's hot. She like, it's cool. You know, I'm on my rag. We in here. It's all good. So I mean, and then she gives me the biggest hug ever, and that just I kind of just like,
yeah, made you comfortable.
Because I was nervous, you know, just to meet her, and you don't know how nobody gonna receive it.
Mm-hmm.
So that very moment kind of gave me confidence, even with female artists. Like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? She's big. Don't let nobody diva you out. If this girl just came and down to the mud, like we watching like some on World Star, she like, oh yeah, y'all in here watching booties, y'all in here watching, you know, big booty girls on videos and shit. It's kind of like you joking, but you're also getting ready to work, and you get to know who they are. So
yeah, that's dope.
A lot of good times.
Okay, well, I surely appreciate your time. What's the name of your label again? Tell the people.
I'm Super Wave officially, and then it's my Planet Super Music Group. So the label is Planet Super Music Group, and I'm Super Wave. So that's kind of the thing going, changing up from J-Rock. And shout out to my man's Prob, rest in peace. But he started the first label, Hot Tracks, with me. We had a real focus, and you know, he passed while I was in Georgia and around the time when I changed my name and changed my moniker. So I wish he could be a part of this newfound destiny. But yeah, we did a lot. We grew. We helped a lot of people. You know what I mean? Not famous, regular people. Maybe helped them with things in their life, kept them out the street long enough to avoid jail or somebody shooting them or something. Even shout out to Bump J. He did a song with Prob. Completely unexpected. Like people like, we know him. We hang out with him a lot.
I did a song with Bump J.
No, but I'm saying he did a song with Prob, And people like, how do you know him? And I'm like, his homeboy live around the corner. He hangs out with us a lot.
Right.
So,
That's cool.
you know, I just want to take Planet Super.
Shout out to Bum J, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bum.
Yeah.
Bum J is
Shout out
cool dude
to
in
Bum.
real life.
Yeah, that's why I say we would hang out with him. So all that shit on the record is real, but I don't know that guy.
Right.
He know my mama. Like he come in and say what's up. My mama come down here, chill. You know, record, and he blessed my homie with a record. So that was big for me for him to even do that at the time. He was out of shit. But I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting choked up. That was a lie.
Yeah, sure is a lie. We promote
But,
positivity.
excuse me. I want to say moving forward because I'm just coming out of retirement, and I got big plans for Planet Super. All types of music, looking to work with all types of artists, but there's a message this time, and there's a focus and a goal. We spreading the word, we helping people, we saving people. You know what I mean? Through knowledge of Christ and knowledge of God, and taking these stories and turning them into testimonies.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So that's the future. Excuse me, I got a little choked up, but yeah, I got big plans. Yeah, oh yeah, I got records. I got records with a lot of people. I don't have major label connections, so I may be looking to sign, but I'm going independent. I did all this and got all these records with big artists myself.
Right.
Do those relationships. So I'm just trying to find my approach on releasing it because I don't need to be major label. They big enough artists to get exposure, and I don't have to do no deals with the devil per se.
Right.
So I feel good about that. I've worked my way to that point where I don't gotta do no deal with the devil. I don't gotta do nothing that ain't from my heart. My
They want to work with you.
Mainly, my main handle is like Instagram, super.wav, so super wave, like a wave file. And you can just contact me, DM me, or just check out like the things I'm doing. I'm putting beats on my story every day. I'm about to start going live, and we're just gonna ramp up and expand on how we able to put this down the way I'm doing it. Like how they got Death Row Records and they got a theme to it. Planet Super is technically, the definition is heaven on earth. So come down to Planet Super and experience heaven on earth.
That's dope. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the information you shared with us. We appreciate you. Now y'all heard it here straight from Super himself. If y'all looking for a super dope producer doing super great things, and y'all hit him up and come
Speaking
work
of
with
heaven,
him.
Yeah.
I feel like heaven is over me right now.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. That's the record we're about to record. Actually, I got a lot of production, so I hit y'all with a few beats that all happen to go in this new direction that we're doing. So we spreading the word, we putting out healing. So we're about to record this record called Heaven, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Y'all can tune in later.
Yeah, y'all tune in later. They finna promote some more positivity and record. So y'all heard them. Y'all hit them up if y'all want to promote positivity now. Y'all hit Super up so he could get y'all a super future going, okay? Spreading the word with positivity.
Yeah. And lastly, I just want to say I engineer and songwrite also. So I'm doing everything besides getting on stage and dancing and singing. So you can hit me up for mixes. You can hit me up for beats. I'm just getting back in that. I'm getting back in that mode. So I'm excited to see who I meet. New people I meet. Excited to see. Maybe I'm working with a big artist that I've never worked with before, but mainly the new artists and the new music. The new wave is 2026. We got AI out here. But at the end of the day, they doing all that stuff. I'm gonna show you how you take it from the ground up. So you can use what you want, but you gotta utilize your tools to get where you want.
Right. Okay. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Hit him up. He's very well rounded, as you can see. He does all things, but mainly more so now it is operating out of the love of God and promoting positivity, spreading the word. So, hey, come let him give you a super future and hit him up. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.